Let's speak about Workhorse, baby! What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor. I got the hoodie to prove that fact. And today, we are speaking about Workhorse. So I didn't upload a Workhorse video yesterday on Friday for the first time in so long, but I did one Thursday and I'm doing a very quick one today. There is in particular one thing I want to speak about today because I've seen a lot of people speaking about it and I myself have been getting asked a whole lot of questions about it. And essentially, it's in relation to this. Workhorse closing the $200 million financing from institutional lenders. And some interesting information in regards to this that has come out inside of their 8K. And a lot of people are speculating that this means that Workhorse has received at least 25% of the USPS contract. But I want to make it very clear from the beginning, that's all people are doing. They are speculating, as people tend to do with Workhorse. I swear everybody overanalyzes this company more than anybody else. It's actually crazy the length that people go to, but that's one of the big things I want to speak about today. So it's essentially in regards to the interest rates is why this is of interest. If Workhorse receives a minimum fleet order from the USPS, then they're going to have to pay back a lower percentage interest. But it is interesting that they include this in the 8K, or that this was even something that they came to an agreement on in the first place. And I understand why people are somewhat overanalyzing this. We're obviously all hopeful, but that's what we're going to have a quick look at today. So anyway, my friends, right before we get into the video, could I please ask you to hit that juicy like button?
Hit the like button or I'll eat all your carrots.
Brian's a savage out here, man. If you're new around here, please consider hitting that juicy red subscribe button and joining the family of investors. We're so close to 50,000. And drop me a comment down below. I want to know where you stand on Workhorse right now. It's looking juicy to me, I'll put it that way. It is already the biggest position in my portfolio, however, so I have to be very careful. I will have a video coming out relatively soon in regards to why I haven't been buying many stocks lately, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. But anyway, my friends, into the video. And we were already in a good cash position, as said by the Chief Financial Officer Steve Trader on numerous occasions, saying that we had enough cash to get through operations of next year as it stands, and that was off the back of about 105 million in cash. So seeing where we're sitting now, boom, beautiful cash position. But also, why would you take on that much money if there wasn't, you know, something big in the pipeline? If you weren't going to have to pay a lot more staff, if you weren't going to have to increase production capacity very quickly, very aggressively, if you weren't going to be making more vehicles, making more sales, something like this would make absolutely no sense. So it's clear to see why people got excited. And of course, everybody's going to think about the USPS contract because that's the big thing right now. Now, the terms. The notes are convertible into common stock by the holders at $35.29 per share as adjusted prior to closing, mature in 4 years and bear interest at a rate of 4% per year. Okay, this is important, which may be reduced to 2.75% if the company meets certain conditions, which is what we're going to speak about in just a minute. But I mean, the notes are convertible into common stock at $35.29 a share. Newsflash, Workhorse is $20.34 a share right now. So I mean, these lenders have confidence in the company. That should go without saying. Especially when we see that if certain conditions are met, the interest is only going to be 2.75%. You don't need me to tell you that is very low. But anyway, right, this brings us on to our most recent Form 8K. Submitted the 16th of October, period ending 14th. This press release came out the 16th of October, okay? So if we go in here and we search up USPS, we're going to see a few interesting things. So stated interest means that as of any date, a rate per annum equal to 4%, provided that in the event that the company receives a USPS minimum firm order, the stated interest shall be 2.75%, beginning on the interest payment date following the receipt of such a minimum firm order. Now, if we continue to go down a little bit further, we're going to come to this sentence here. USPS minimum firm order means a firm order of at least 40,000 next generation delivery vehicles, okay? And it's our expectation that this contract is going to be for about 165,000 to 200,000 vehicles. So 40,000 would represent 20 to 25%, depending on exactly how many vehicles it ends up being for. Now guys, I want to make it very clear from the start. This is not a confirmation that Workhorse has gotten 20 to 25% of the contract by any means whatsoever. It's just terms, okay? If they do get it, they're going to be paying back less interest. That's all this means, okay? But I do think the fact that the institutional lenders who are willing to make this an agreement shows that they do have confidence that Workhorse is going to get at least 20 to 25% of this contract. But that will also bring me on to this next point. I think Workhorse needs more than 20 to 25. I think that's the baseline for this stock to not, you know, go all the way back down to about $10 a share. But I don't think we're going to see the kind of movement we want to see without 50+%. Now, I've been saying that for a considerable period of time. I just don't think 20 to 25% will be enough to move us the way a lot of us want us to move. But again, keep in mind it is a minimum firm order, okay? That is just the terms of the agreement. And I do just want to stress it yet again. That does not mean that anything is confirmed. Now, while we're speaking about Workhorse's cash position and their very, very, very strong cash position, let's speak about the fact that Lordstown Motors and dphc are officially merging, okay? So it is going to be going public. Let's remember that Workhorse owns a 10% stake, okay? So if you guys haven't been through a SPAC before, once the merger happens, in general, there will be predetermined lockup periods. So once Lordstown Motors go public, okay, GM, Workhorse Group and BGL will face a lockup period of 6 months. So 6 months before they can sell any of their shares in the company. Now the good thing about this is Workhorse more than likely isn't going to have to sell any of those shares, but if they needed to, that would be so much more capital right there in 6 months to 12 months down the line. This is a bit of a catch-22 because it might not be the best thing for us Lordstown investors, but it could end up being good for Workhorse. But either way, I don't think they're going to have to sell those shares, but it's just one more thing I want to touch on while we're speaking about cash position. And then also keep in mind the fact that Lordstown should be, you know, in market the latter half of next year selling their vehicles, which will yet again be another cash influx for Workhorse stock. So when we look at this 200 million we look at our 10% stake in Lordstown, 1% equity of the first 200,000 vehicles sold, we already have over 105 million in cash. We're looking good, baby. The institutional lenders do seem to think that we're getting a decent portion of this contract at the very least, or else they more than likely wouldn't give out this amount of money. I'm not sure how much they can possibly know because of non-disclosure agreements, but this is a good sign in my opinion. I don't think there's any more ways to take that. Now let's speak about recent price action, okay? So we'll just cover the last week first of all. Another very bad week, and you know, if I bring you back to a broader time frame, the last month, a very, very bad month in general for all of us investors. We're all in this together. What's kind of funny is that on the monthly chart, we're actually only down 8%. It's just because we had gone on such a nice run up, it seems a whole lot more painful. And then let's remember to always take a step back and just look at that 6-month chart. I mean, the company's done incredibly well. Just because you bought at 30 does not mean that Workhorse has done anything wrong. That should be made clear. So I mean, the last month, yeah, there's been a sell-off. Workhorse has done good things in the last month. The C-Series livery trucks achieved premium range for last mile livery. We secured the $200 million investment. We received an additional executive order, and also we received voucher eligibility from the New York State Energy. Workhorse has done good things. I've spoke about why it's gone down and why pretty much all EV stocks have gone down lately. It's because of hype. It's because investors got too excited, didn't do enough due diligence, hit the buy button. Some people who did due diligence, the swing traders, took their money, scared those guys, and they sell as well. Also, it's just been part of a broader market EV sell-off in general. There's uncertainty in regards to the election in particular. I mean, that's not even 2 weeks away. People are anxious, people are worried about what's going to happen, what is the future of the stock market going to look like. It's the end of the world. It's going to be okay. If you're a short-term investor, if you're a swing trader, sure, maybe you should be extra cautious. If you're a long-term investor, we're going to be okay. With that being said, guys, as I said at the start of this video, I haven't been buying stocks. I am so cash heavy right now. I have about 60% cash. I am ready to unload, and I'm very happy with a lot of the prices I'm seeing right now, but there is uncertainty, and in general we're still downtrending across a lot of my favorite companies, so I'm not rushing into anything, but that's for another video. So that's what I really wanted to say about Workhorse. This USPS minimum farm order does not guarantee anything. Just have that clear in your head, but in my opinion, it is a good sign that it even had to be put in there. I still stand by everything I've said in Workhorse in the past. I'm still holding, I'm still long on these guys. Still my biggest position, still I've never sold a share. I bought at 14, I bought at 24, I bought at 19, I bought the whole way up, baby. Just remember, it's not Workhorse's fault you bought in at $30 a share, my friend.
No, Jack, it's your fault.
Always form your own thoughts and opinions, baby. But anyway, my friends, that is Workhorse. So if you have watched this video all the way till the end, you, my friend, are a true legend. I really do appreciate you being here. Just watching the video till the end helps me out so much. If you enjoyed the value, you enjoyed my insights, please consider hitting that juicy like button, drop me a comment and subscribe me if you're new around here. And also, if you are interested, please hit that first link in the description and sign up to my Patreon. You'll get access to my private Discord group. In there are loads of juicy chats, loads of juicy information. And we also have one guy in there at the moment, Trent. And he actually does short-term technical analysis for both Workhorse and Lordstown Motors pretty much every single day that the market is open. It's been super helpful for me, and he's pretty accurate. So Trent can help you understand what's going to happen on a daily basis if that's what you're into. There are loads of smart people in there. There's an awesome community of over 400 people. It'd be awesome to see you in there. But anyway, my friends, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. Have a fantastic weekend. I will see you all very soon for another video. Peace.